Live on the air, and we are live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. I know some people work night shift on these things. Shout out to the people who work two jobs. I have an extra special respect for you. Manners and respect. Shout out to the clean-hearted, good-hearted people who want good for everybody as much as they want good for themselves. I respect you to the fullest. Big up on yourself. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops. Shout out to all the good people out there, my drivers, Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck drivers, out there on the road, doing it this morning early. My essential workers in the medical field, man, y'all deserve the big up. All right, the therapists, them, the CNAs, the nurses, them, the doctors, all these people making it work for the rest of us. Shout out to you. All right, people. So here we are this morning on This Morning Thoughts Live. You're going out to work this morning. I can't see who's showing up in the room yet. All right, big up on yourself as you come in. As I see the number, the names and stuff, I will probably call you out 1 and 2 times. Now, I got 2 topics I'm going to talk about this morning, but it probably is going to end up being 1. When the summer starts with, that means I'm in a car, the windows are up, it's hot here. Shout out to the people I'm in Canada and England and Germany and all these cold places in the world. I would send you some heat if I could package it up and send it to you, because we're still in the 90s in sunny South Florida, here in US of A. All right. Now, let me start off with, because we haven't talked about this one live yet. You notice my topic. My topic says, Farin is not a bed of roses. All right. So we haven't talked about this one live yet. So over the weekend, I got a call from a brother out of Jamaica that says, SouFLo, I need help finding my mom. If you've watched the 2 videos, because I put out the initial video was telling people that she's missing and asking my Florida people to be on the lookout for her. Now, a lot of people, especially those who have not traveled to this side of the map, they don't know that Florida is extremely big. Literally, if I'm driving from my point of Florida to get out of the state of Florida, it takes me 4 hours. If I'm driving from the Miami or south of Miami, the southernmost part, don't even mind if you're coming from, say, Key West, driving straight up. I hit 95 to come out of Florida. You're going to take about 7 to 8 hours just to get out of this state. So this poor brother now in Jamaica looking for his mom, and his mom is somewhere in Florida. You know, if you've seen the video, you know what happened to her. We found her. I must commend my audience first. Big up to, I know me, you know, it's y'all, because I keep on saying this. I could come on here and talk every day. I would just be a talking head if it wasn't for the people that have decided that, you know what, this platform is worth sticking with, and I'm part of the SouFLoTV family. And I'm so grateful for you guys, because it was one particular subscriber that went and did the work. There were many others that gave very good advice. Contact the local police, file a missing persons report. You know what I'm saying? Have them do a wellness check on her last known address, etc., etc. Boy, the last known address turned into something else. The lady said she hadn't seen her since April, and then one day in August, she just pop up at her door with our bags them, and she's like, hello, you can't stay here, kind of thing. So she went on her way, and she hadn't been heard from since. Right? I know I would panic like crazy. Talk to my mommy every day. And kind of know we stay, you know, in our culture, Caribbean people, especially in the diaspora, not just Jamaican, but we have a kind of thing for our mother. You know what I say? That's why that suck your mother talk, I don't do it. And it's a fighting thing for me still, because it was that when I was growing up. It's the level of respect we hold for our mummies, right? If for nothing else, for the simple fact that she was the vessel that the Most High chose to use to bring you into creation. So, I understand the man a panic and want him mother. It's somebody he used to speak to every day, almost all the time, them kind of thing there. And suddenly she's missing for 3 weeks and her phone is ringing, nobody now answer. I would panic. So he did. All right. In order to find out what, you know, so one fly in on the truck with me and the fly, what, like say, want me fight it, you know. Anyhow, if you've seen the first video, you know that was the she went missing video. If you've seen the second video, it was she was found. And I gave the whole details of everything where everybody said, because I felt that I owed it to my audience to let them know, because they were the ones that I worried with this, right? And I hate when they, especially in Jamaica, when them do that. 14-year-old girl missing, last seen on Maxfield Avenue wearing yellow shirt, blue jeans. That's it. We don't hear nothing more about that person there. 2 months later, 14-year-old that was missing on Maxfield Avenue found. Thank you. Like, tell us where she was found. Tell us, you know what I say? Let the people them know, because the people were worried. So I had to let the people know, because they were so active in this particular one. And y'all jumped on it so quick. Man, I have the utmost respect for some of you out there. They jumped on it so quick and got it done. I started getting emails. SouFLo, I found her. I'm sure it's her. The first person that found her, the one that actually did the work and linked me up and said, SouFLo, I don't want to post this on the channel or on public domain unless I am absolutely sure it's her, but I have the picture. I need you to look at the picture first, verify it's her, check the information, but everything seems to be adding up to be her. Big up to you, man. Thank you so much. And a lot of these people don't even want no big up. Like, you don't have to call out my name, I'm just doing good. Oh, man, I love that so much. I be wanting to highlight people. Sometimes just big them up, just call out your name so the world know. And these angels just go about doing good and want no gratification for it. So it's a different kind of person that. That's why in the morning time when I say morning thoughts, you will hear me also say, shout out to the people who want good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Because you know enough people out there want good for themselves, but they want okay for others. They don't want good for others. They don't want to see others do good or even do better than them. They just want okay for others, but they want good for themselves. So it takes a special kind of person to have empathy for others, to care deep enough for others, to feel like that's an emergency situation and jump in and say, you know what, I write us something there. Let me see what I can do. Some people are saying, yo, SouFLo, right down the street from me that first thing in the morning, I'm going to drive by the address. Well, I had to take that address down quickly because the lady, I follow my comment section and the lady whose address it is. And I don't blame her either, but understand that I was trying to help, right? I was trying to help locate a person. And when family goes missing, it's usually time is of the essence. The quicker you can put info out there, find them, more than likely you can probably save their lives. If days start to roll by and weeks start to roll by and they're out there under the elements, then anything can happen, right? So I must commend my audience for that, for the way they treated it as if it was their own. The way they jumped on it. SouFLo, may I drive, go by the address in the morning, go check it out for you in person. The lady jump on the comment section and say, nobody no drive near me house. Me no want nobody around ya. She not there. Me no want nothing to do with this. I left my phone number. She called me. We had a long talk. Well, she did most of the talking. I asked some questions, just trying to locate the lady and these kind of things. For the full 100, you can go see those videos. But big up to my audience for that. All right. And I hope that we continue to be that kind of active audience. All right. So somebody says my auntie has passed. Jonelle Watts, good morning. My condolences, Jonelle. These things are, I won't say it's a part of life because it's a part of life, but it's never any real condolence when somebody says my condolences. Well, these things are a part of life, you know. We know it's a part of life. It's always hard losing a loved one, a family member, especially someone that you're close to and someone that was good to you throughout life. To see them go and know that they will never be there ever again in your lifetime is always heavy for those of us who are left behind, right? Farin and no bed of roses. That is what I really want to talk about this morning. We've talked about this before. People, listen. I've always told my Jamaican audience particularly, please make sure that, let me talk to the ones first who have aspirations of coming this way, coming this direction, and feel like they're going to come this direction and, boy, me just need one visitor visa. After that, me I run off. Me figure out the rest. Prepare for suffer. That's all I'm going to tell you. Prepare for suffer. I've seen one comment over the whole time I've been doing these videos where somebody said, SouFLo, you always are scared the people them like Farin is for you alone and you know want them come get some of the opportunity to. When I tell the people them about prepare for suffer for. Me come there illegally and 5 years later everything about me straight. Me make it and blah blah. That is you. That is 1 in a million. You understand? The majority of the people I know will take up themselves and left yard. And I talk about boy sufferation, I kill me down and I can't wait for left. And they get the little opportunity and leave. It better you do this. It better you come, sort yourself, find a girl or a man, if that's the case, build some kind of relationship, do something. Work a little job on the side, make a little money, and go back to your yard. You have the gate open again where you can come again. And you continue to come again until you can figure a way out that's better than just dash, run straight. Now, if you're running for your life from Jamaica and you feel like you have to come file asylum and that kind of thing, then that's a different talking, right? But for those of you who frivolously just want, me I left you say, yeah, man, me want to see Farin it nice. Me here say, don't do it. Don't do it. I can't attack. You see, especially in the Florida area and New York, especially in the like Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan area, and then in that Florida area, especially like Miami and D city, it's not pretty. And it's pretty, you know, but it's not pretty. It's not pretty for you if you come here and your thing not straight. People are going to batter you. This is facts. I've heard these stories to include my own close family members, not just regular family member. Close family member. When I say close, I mean close family member. People going to batter you. People going to take advantage of you. There are many stories out there. Women get sexually assaulted under these circumstances because man say, yo, you have to run or something there. I know you here illegally. Me call immigration upon you, you know. And they're talking about, no, nah, okay then, all right then. Go stay at them friend house and them friend husband all kind of something. You understand? Tell people I cuss you out over simple disagreements. Things that the same friends and family members would be willing to forgive of you when you were in Jamaica because they know you have choices then. And it's sad, but people normally take advantage of people that are vulnerable. And in this situation, me nah cut it, sugarcoat it, lie to you, nothing. You're going to make yourself extremely vulnerable to even to close people who you thought were going to be there to say, yeah, man, everything good. We got you. We got you. Yeah, they got you. All right. They got you until them feel like you're overcrowding my space now. I don't want you in here no more. So everything after that is going to be an issue for them. Y'all come from the dining table to the kitchen and the fork slide off of the plate and hit the floor. Y'all always make much noise in the house, Lord God. You have to go find somewhere else going on because we can't take them noise out. Me work hard, me need my sleep. Yo, I tell you, the people them will treat you all kinds of ways. And it be the people that you thought you could depend on. You understand? Don't try that something there. The homeless something there. Don't try it here. It's not good for you either. It's not good for you either. Tana your yard. I said it yesterday. Some of us have it good. That's why I encourage people. I say if you're there foreign and you work a little something, please invest in back home. Invest in I'm not talking about be a good Samaritan, go home and feed the world, you know. Two things I encourage my audience members to do. One, visit Jamaica as often as you can, because I understand that work and everyday life takes over. Sometimes the tickets are expensive. Well, not for us in Florida here, but sometimes the tickets are expensive. Finance is not right. People are trying to keep them head above water. You pick me, I go school. Bills are foreign, we kill you. Bills are foreign, we kill you. Because they don't play about their bills here. So you're going to have to pay all these bills and these things. All right. Make sure you visit the island as much as possible. Why? Very important. Listen, the longer you stay away, the more you will be way out of tune. As you step on the soil, so you're going to feel like a foreigner, and the people are going to look at you like a foreigner because you move like a foreigner. You understand? When I hit Jamaica, I feel like I just got home. I feel like when I'm living overseas, I feel like I'm on a deployment. For those of you who don't know, the military side of me is deployment. You get sent into combat zone, war zone, other places, and you're away from home, even peacekeeping missions, and you're away from home for extended periods of time. My longest deployment lasted 1 year and 6 months. We were supposed to be out of there 1 year, and we got extended at last minute for the next 6 months. That's how I feel when I'm in foreign lands. When I get home, I feel like, whew, I'm home. As bad as things may be. And that's why I talk a lot about the things that I think need to be fixed up. Because that is my home. You understand? Everybody I care about deeply either goes there or lives there. So I have to talk about the things that we need a fix up. Because who else are going to do it if we don't do it? We can't just stay quiet. But at the same time, I see a big red on the screen. I hold this. Learning lots on SouFLoTV. Feathers 4. Manners and respect. Blessings in abundance. Thank you. Listen. Don't stay away from home too long. That's one. Okay, you're going to be out of touch. The people can know immediately. You're a foreigner. Worse on yourself. You're going to feel out of place. Jamaica is developing rapidly. Rapidly. Places where you never thought there were roads and a well-cut highway, a smooth road like me driving in Miami or Florida somewhere. The place is changing rapidly and you need to be a part of it. Don't go back into the place. Go act like you better than nobody and all these other things. You reach your yard. Right? And that's going to be the feeling. You need to foster that familiar feeling with being home. The people them need to see you in the place. Yeah, man, I SouFLo that, man. SouFLo, I go on. Them kind of, me like them thing there. Right? All right. The next thing, go as often as possible, invest in something. Buy you a little plot of land. Now people are going to talk all kind of foolishness. Yeah, but then we kill you for your land and all this. Not if you're in place all the time. Not if you make yourself familiar. You see them people that will go home and stush up themselves and hold their heads high above everybody else. Yes, I come from foreign and I'm buying all this piece of land over here. And I'm building this big rotted house over here. I want 20 room in it and 10 bedroom and the people around you, and look who you building it around. So humble yourself, invest in something long term, and go as often as you can. That's always been my motto. It trips me out when I see people say, boy like you, SouFLo, you was a part of the destruction of Jamaica because you not like it, and you always tell people and encourage people, don't go back there. Every time I say to them kind of people there, I have $1,000 US. If you can show me in the 5 years I've been on YouTube, one sentence where I ever encourage somebody to not go back, I will give you that money with no arguments. You can't find it because I've never done it. Over 2,000 and something. We're pushing up on almost 3,000 videos I've dedicated to this channel. Not one sentence in one of them ever said, Runway left Jamaica, don't go back there, don't invest there, all that. Let me tell you a story real quick. Watch this. And this is a real life story. It's documented and you can go watch the documentary. This weekend, you see, let me show you about living in paranoia versus freedom. This weekend, I've been so busy all week. So me and wifey, we're working on something, some progress, and we're not going to talk about it until we can show it, right? And it's going to be something big and it's going to be something nice and something for y'all to be proud of because it's progress. Anyhow, this weekend, we've been moving around so much. I forgot that the tags on my vehicle expired. All right. May I drive around with a suspended tag on my vehicle? Do you know what they do to you in Florida when you're driving around with a suspended tag on your vehicle and you get pulled over? Them take you out of your car, you see? Take you out your car, they handcuff you, they take you to jail. They process you through the whole system. Now you're locked in a tank, a cell, a holding tank, with people who are in there for murder, rape, molestation, thief, everything you can name is in there. And you're in there because you've been working so hard, you forgot to renew your tag. Now, the tag expires in the state of Florida on your birthday, not your birth month, your birthday. And it says it big by your license plate when your birthday is. And the year it expires, right? You can get the 2-year tag or the 1-year tag. I normally get the 1-year tag because sometimes I'm not in Florida. I'm in Texas or somewhere else. Anyhow, I was so paranoid this whole weekend. Let me show you this. No love, no day off away. It's a battlefield here for us. Okay? Listen, this youth, there's a similar story. The youth, young black man that I would be proud of. He has decided that life rough, but I'm not going to let it beat me down. I'm going to work as hard as I can to get myself up out of this situation. That's why I say shout out to the people who work 2 jobs. It takes a lot. This young man was working 2 jobs. He had a full-time job in the daytime, a full-time job in the nighttime, trying to get out of his circumstances, right? Born in a poverty, nothing him can do about that. But he's trying to change his circumstances. I believe he's about 22 years old, working 2 jobs. The man simply forgot. Going from one job to the next job is when he was picked up by the police here. You can go on YouTube and watch this documentary. The documentary is about the mega jails in Miami, Florida. And they take you inside the mega jails and you can listen to some of the animals in the cages talk. Yeah, because the animal them, enough of them in there deserve to be in there. They got all kinds of issues and they're not afraid to tell you. Right? So he was going from one job to the next job. He got pulled over. You think the police would commend him and say, hey man, listen, your tag is expired. You're going to have to pull the car over, right? You can call a family member to come pick your vehicle up. You can call a tow truck to tow your vehicle to your house, but you cannot drive the vehicle from this location. Now, I've seen them do it for them kind of people. No. They handcuffed this man. His car is left on the side of the road. So he's going to have to go pay tow truck because you have to pay the tow truck cost. Then he's going to have to go locate his vehicle, find him vehicle and all this. The youth, within the first 2 hours of being in that jail cell after they process him in, had his jaw broken. Broke the man's jaw. And his face swell up instantly and he couldn't talk like this because his jaw is broke. They literally took some bandage, wrap up him head to keep him jaw up. And then they're taking him on an elevator to a different floor in that mega jail they have in Miami. That's sad as hell. You see in Jamaica now, and this why I say, me not left out my yard. Because you see in Jamaica now, flip that same script. Me can tell you, you know, me dead there, you know, I'm in Jamaica underground, you know. Is yo SouFLo go on. That's why I always say big up the good police them, because there are good ones out there. Fire for the dirty one them that's so deeply corrupted and are a part and a big part of the foolishness that's going on in the country, making it feel unsafe for others. But if this happened in Jamaica, I know for a fact I'm not going to no jail. My tag on my vehicle is a day or two suspended. My police them in Jamaica are gonna talk to me like I'm human. Now you know them kind of rough sometimes and some of them kind of ignorant, but they're still going to either you have to go let off a little something, or if you don't have a little something, it can be, yo, you know, say your tag expired though. You're not supposed to depot the vehicle, you know. You're not supposed to out here, you know. You have to fix this, you know. And you can easily say, John, officer, you know, say, I told me busy. You know, me I run from here so to there. So you can explain yourself. And they look at you like human. And they give you time to explain yourself. And then them treat you accordingly. As long as you don't jump up and talk about, so what? So, cause you know you have some ignorant people like that, and then they blame the police, right? So what? What I try to say? And as long as you don't deal with them with that foolishness, I know for a fact I'm not going to no jail for a simple infraction like that. For go get my jaw broke. I'm in there a fight. And when they go in there and they ask the guys in there, some big gorilla looking man in there, I talk about, they're asking them, so what you in here for? Oh, I'm facing 3 counts of murder. You know what I'm saying? Did you do it? I ain't gonna say I did it or didn't do it. You know what it is. You know what it is out here in the streets. You know how we get down. But I'm just saying though, I don't know. We'll see in court. Okay, so how does it go in the cell when new people come in? Oh, you gonna have to fight. That's off rip. Soon as you come in here, we gonna test you and you gonna fight. So the reporter is asking them, so just fight just like that? The new person coming in has no beef with nobody. We don't give a bit. You gonna have to fight. We gotta see what you made of in here. So the reporter said, but what if the person is not a fighter? What if the person doesn't want to fight? It's a peaceful person that's here on a minor infraction. Just like the youth will just get him job broke because he's working 2 jobs trying to keep his head above water. Well, if you soft like that, you're going to have to run and beat that door down and call help. CO, PC, let me out. But I guarantee you, you're going to be leaking by the time they get here. Leaking meaning you're going to be bleeding because they're going to jump on you and beat the daylights out of you while you beating the door trying to... Why put somebody in them kind of situation there? Because they simply forgot to renew their tag. You know what I'm saying? This a Farin. Farin not lovely like that. It's not nice like that. So, should I stay here and act like it's heaven all the time? And no, I point the things out that are wrong here and I compare and contrast. I'm show you how we're better in Jamaica with those things when it comes to those things, because we're not bad at everything. We have some good things going on. And then I compare and contrast and show you the things that they do better here, which we could use to make our place better. That's all, you know. That's all. People, don't left out your place here. Me not care when nobody will tell you. I see these comments a lot talk about me, I'll never go back. They're savages. If you have made up your mind already that you will never go back, then I don't know what to tell you. I've seen people who said, SouFLo, I had written off Jamaica until I saw the videos that you brought back from Jamaica. So the last time I went, we filmed a series of 19 videos and they're all on SouFLoTV somewhere. Just YouTube SouFLoTV in Jamaica 2019 and you'll see them, right? Because when I go down there, I want to show people, say, this is what you're missing. Yes, we get bad news. And I myself find, say, when I'm on the outside looking in, you get inundated with the bad news and you start feel afraid for return. when you're on the ground, you could be lullabied and rocked into the illusion that nothing is wrong because the breeze blow different. Me not lie, the breeze in Jamaica blow different. It just like it want to rock you to sleep. And then in the evening, it's like it energizes your car. So you know you gotta look for something to do. The food is different. Me eat a plate of food and by the time I go lay down, it's like real talk. Turn my lights back on. Me eat a plate of food in a Jamaica, no lie. And by the time I go lay down, I'm having a hard on for no reason. So me I said, them food at work different. The food different, the air different, the vibes different. You know what I say? But anyhow, back to this lady. Her situation, man, it could have been worse, okay? It could have been worse. I told y'all I was going to start sweating because I have the window them up and I forgot to put the windows down in the back. So, just bear with me. Anyhow, it could have been way worse. I can't imagine anything but, I know some feel the truth, say. Now, the lady whose address it was, who me take down the address, I don't want you cuss me. I'm just talking to my audience. And like I tell everybody else, if you have a beef with me, my number is public. Just call the number and talk to SouFLo or hit me up, email. You know, if you got slander my name, you don't have to go do all that unnecessary stuff. I am somebody that you can talk to, and I talk to pretty much anybody. I will not argue with an idiot though, because the people that's looking won't be able to differentiate who the idiot is. No disrespecting, but I will talk to almost everybody, right? With manners and respect. It could have been way worse for her, but you know what I really feel happening in that case there? Because the way how this lady was talking about her, she can't my business guy, Jamaica, me open up my whole store, all these things. She for move on, go. And the good people them, she this and that. Now, you gotta understand, this person is missing for 3 weeks. Our family don't hear from her. Her son's way in Jamaica. He don't even know how the US is set up. All he has is your address as the last place. And him say, my mommy was in an argument with that lady. So people are put one-on-one together and I say, argument, the woman gone missing, or you should just stay with, blah, blah, blah. I wonder if them kill her and hide her body or something. You know, people are thinking the worst. I do believe that out of some vengeance, that you were the one that called immigration by your friend. God no. I think you called immigration on your friend because people, you see which part she got found or where she got picked up. It was over 400 miles away from where she was last seen by that lady. Where you show up at your friend's house, right? You're saying, boy, I'm there, I know you know, so nothing going for me, whatever. For legality's sake and to keep this same friend safe. Because I don't want them to knock our door and talk about you were harboring an illegal alien and you were hiring an illegal alien and paying them to work under the table and blah, blah. Those things carry charges here as well. So we're not going to throw her under the bus like that. Let's assume she didn't know her friend's situation. She just knew that the friend come up from Jamaica, right? And she needed help. She come, she want a little work and these kind of things, and she wants some place to stay until she get on her feet. And because it's a childhood friend, she was looking out for her. I get that part. Good deed, good deed, good deed. But things went sour. And whether she carry your business out of your house, go yard, or wherever the case is, remember your friend from childhood, you know. So, me really believe, said that woman here call immigration upon our friend. Because that's how they do. Now back to what I was saying to you before. When you come a foreign, all them nice invite there. Yeah man, come up when you come, you can stay by me. Me help you find work till you get on your feet and all that. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it and be very thorough about it while you're here. Because, yes, it's a stepping stone and a starting point for you. Don't come get comfortable in that. Because the people who you are depending on or who you think, oh man, I know them from little, you know. All when we're there Jamaican, them are starve and my family used to feed them, you know, so them are look out for me now. Yeah, that's what you think. Quickly, that welcome will be null and void. And your good friend will suddenly become somebody that don't want you around them at all. Big argument broke. But I genuinely believe that happening in this case. Big argument broke. She run because she knew they were arguing. And I can't wait to hear her side of the story. She said, move from here so you can't stay here. I don't know why you come back here with your bag them. You can't turn yourself. Because that's how she said it to me. That she said it to her. Right? I tell her she can't stay here. And that's what she said. So I was concerned. I was saying, boy, it's a lot of animosity for somebody who, you know, like she called immigration upon her friend here, so that's what I think. And I might be wrong. And the lady knew it. So she ran. And she thought if she ran to a further part of the state, because the friend I got call and the friend is going to tell that she's at so-and-so. I know her son, them, or somebody, or our friend, or who our son friend that she's staying with, or wherever, the address is over there, so. She knew she was going to tell. She called them people upon her and see it there. The red flags went up and they were looking out for her. They picked her up for trespassing. Next thing you know, she's up on immigration hold under ICE custody. And she's about to be deported. Well, she have people in Jamaica that care about her. Here is how I want to fully extend this platform to her, though. Listen. I'm thinking when she goes back to, because the woman is not no criminal, okay? She's not no criminal. And there's another side to the story. And the other side to the story is she was here visiting. She could have went back to Jamaica, but COVID happened. And you remember when COVID happened, borders closed, everybody was set in place. She was one of those that was caught like that. Now, while she was set in place, because borders closed, you can't go in or out. While she was set in place, her visa ran out. While that visa ran out, she was now here, just a sitting duck. This is another side of the story that I got. Our friend said, come work for me pay you, come need some help anyway. So she said, all right. So she changed her plans from as soon as the gates open up, I'm going to my yard because I'm out of status. I really don't want to be here. I've overstayed my welcome and I would have left on time had it not been for COVID and lockdown and caught up in the middle of things and Ray. So things happen, right? So the other side of the story is that that's how she got where she is at. And is a friend from yard, from childhood days, was say, all right, come through. And she thought, okay, while me sit down there under the lockdown and thing, go and make some money. Now I'm stuck. So long story short, I hope she does a self-deportation, for one. For two, I think we should extend this platform to her as in a call to help. So we would have to wait because I don't think she's fighting to stay here in the US. But obviously, things are not on the up and up back home. I think we should extend the platform. So you see, this is one of the things them where we can reach out and help her to set our life. And believe me, people, and I say this all the time, we who are living in the US and we're not wealthy rich, but we're doing okay. You'd be surprised to know how okay we really are doing. And you'd be surprised to know how much the little that we have can actually mean a lot to others. I'm in my vehicle right now. And you see this? Every time I buy something, I don't spend change, you know? Every time I buy something, I just dash the change in a one place. Look here. You see it? That's what I'm saying. And just like that, this is $1, $2, $10, $25, $30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is like $2.50. I still have way more down here. Probably another $2. We can find that. If me scrape up $5 right now and donate it to a good cause, to a person who's in need, it's going to go, in Jamaica, it's going to go way far. Remember, you know, it's 140 something to 1, right? And if you have it to give, give. So extending this platform to her would mean waiting until she goes through her ICE process. Somebody said maybe we even need to be looking at, does she need an attorney? Because probably she could stay if she wanted to stay, given, depending on what circumstances, you know, she filed under. But it was $7 the last time I counted it, babe. All right, baby. Wifey, I say it was $7 in here the last time she counted it. So you see that. 7 US, easily. Even in the hand of a child. When I was leaving Jamaica the last time, remember, babe? Me just empty out the whole of my money. I find a little youth, and me just give him everything. Because what's the use of me keeping it? You know what I'm saying? I've spent all I could while I was there. I'm heading to the airport. Me just empty out everything, give him. And when I checked it, after I gave it to him, it was a whole heap of money. But hey, it is what it is. So I think we should do that. Wait until she goes through this process. She's definitely going to get deported because she has no grounds to be here. Her paperwork is out of whack. She came on a visitor's visa. It's not like she'll file asylum or anything. So I'm predicting that she's going to be deported. I'm hoping that it is whatever she wants to happen that's going to happen. I'm hoping that the Most High make a way for her, for things to go how she wanted to go. If she come a foreign and she saw opportunity where she can better herself and help her children back home and all these things, because that's all she was trying to do. That's all she was trying to do. So if this is where she wants to be, so she can exploit some opportunities, feed the family better, then I hope it work out like that for her. And somebody said we should look into that and see if she needs a lawyer and see if she can get help paying her lawyer fees. On the other hand, more than likely, she'll be sent back to Jamaica. If she's sent back to Jamaica, I want to stay in touch with her. Because something that her son said to me touched me. Our son said, if I saw it a go, right? My prefer should be here in a Jamaica amongst we. Well, we love her and care about her. And if a one slice of bread we have, and if that's all we have, then the whole of we can just share the one slice of bread. That was deep. That was deep. You know what I'm saying? So, with that said, I knew right away, said things are up and up financially. So, let's look, see how her situation plays out, and try to be of more help other than just telling her story. It started out telling her story to find her, and now that we have found her, we are divulging the details of her story, how everything unfolded. And now we must go beyond that. Okay? Because you know, say some shame and some stigma gonna be attached to this. Somebody somewhere is, because that's how we love ourselves sometimes. Somebody somewhere is going to be trying to turn this into a shame thing for her. Somebody somewhere is going to be trying to turn this into some laughing thing for her. And I want to make sure that it doesn't go that way. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to put the one-on-one together. I will stay in touch with the family through the brothers, and I will see as Mummy reach how things are go, what she need little help with, and then I will see. Me now say, me I go save somebody's life and turn their life around and change it and give them everything in life. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, yes, she has the last laugh. That's what I wanted for that, babe. So I want it to be something like that, where we actually look out for her. Somebody said the lady made a mistake, but she needs to hold her head high. She tried. Exactly. I don't want nobody beat her down. I don't want anybody try to make this like some kind of funny thing. Because you know some people stay, yeah man, see it there, you should have turned a yard because you run away and look on you now. Big deportee, blah, blah, blah. Ha, ha, ha. One of the sickest things for me is kicking somebody when they're down or making fun of people while they're going through their trials and tribulations. almost every day I wake up and I say to myself, say, look on some of them people here still act like they're better than. Still acting as if trouble can't reach your life. Still acting as if what you see happening to others can never happen to you. Life is funny, man. Life is funny. Relax yourself. If you're one of them people there and you're watching this right now, remember me tell you here, life, you don't control this. You don't control time. And I've been on earth long enough to see people who hype up, show off on others, laugh at people in their time of need or desperation, make those people your joking point. Me live for see, in my age now, to see life come right back around. The people they laughed at is now in the position they were in. They who used to laugh at the people are now in that position to be laughed at. And half of the time, the sad thing is the people who them used to laugh at don't even laugh at them when them surpass them and watch them pop down. You understand? So it can happen to any one of us. Any one of us. It don't have to be immigration situations. It could be sickness. Sickness can reach anybody. I've seen people eat healthy, live good, exercise every day, do all the right things to live a long, healthy life and get licked down by a stroke. And people are saying, but him never drink and smoke. He's not a person who go out and party. She never do this and that. Well, see her there with it. I saw life go. A life. Things happen in life. Don't exalt yourself over your brothers and sisters and go on like you better than, or think that what's reaching them can't reach you or can't reach anybody that you're close to. Because life have a funny way to do that too. You laugh. You're living good. It don't reach you. Next thing you hear from the shout, your own brother or your own picnic in the same situation you were laughing at. So life go. Right? So I feel like we should extend this platform to her and be of help for her. So on behalf of us, I will stay in touch with that family and I will make sure that mommy touch down safely and good, and that if she needs things, that we are there. And that's the most or the least then that we can do. Like I said before, it might not be changing her life forever and all these things, but you don't know. You don't know. Sometimes it just takes a small gesture of kindness, turn somebody's life all the way around, motivate them in some different way that brings new ideas to their minds, and they start exploring new avenues and giving them support along the way. And you look back 5 years and you're like, wow. You know what I'm saying? And I want this to be one of those kinds of stories. So, people, be on the lookout for this one. As I stay close to this one, I'm going to contact her son today to find out exactly when Mummy there. Like, well, we know where she's at now. We pinpointed her location. Shout out to my subscribers that actually did that. We know exactly where she got taken to. We know exactly where she got transferred from there to. We know exactly what her situation is. It's all written on the law enforcement website. So we're waiting now. And we plan on sticking with this one. Yeah? All right. That's how we do with it this morning, people. Encouraging those who get up and try every day to continue to get up and try. All right? That's all we do. Those who get up and try every day, we're encouraging them to continue to get up and try. If you don't want to get up and try, that's your business. But nothing beat. How them used to say it when I was growing up in Clarendon. They says nothing beats trial but a failure. So you try, you fail, try again. You try, you fail, try again. You get knocked down, don't stay down. You understand? Get up. And I know my people, Jamaican people, Caribbean people actually, carry a certain kind of fire. So for a lot of us, the get knocked down and stay down thing is never the case. We try everything and anything. That is why we end up in a certain things sometime. Because a lot of us, majority of us, are not willing to just lay down and be a victim and just cry and beg. You understand? So, yes, we have a certain level of resilience that is to be commended. It is in our bloodline. So, try again, try again, try again. And I want to see her continue to try at life. I one life forget, you know. One life forget. I don't know about dead and come back and all that. I don't know nobody where dead and came back. Me still await for certain people to come back. Were gone from I was a child and them still not come back yet. All I know is that this is it. So let's make this count that we have right now. You hear me? Be here in the present. Now. Uplift each other now. Help each other now while we can now. Right? Help take shame out of each other eye. We all represent each other, whether we know it or not. If me, SouFLoTV, go out a road right now in the state of Florida, go do some stupidness, do you know how I will be put on news media? I will be portrayed as Jamaican, believe it or not. And it doesn't matter if I've been here since I was 8 years old. I will be portrayed as a Jamaican. It doesn't matter about my 10 years in the U.S. Army and he's a combat infantry veteran. He's been to war. He's an infantry soldier. He's a part of the brotherhood. He wears the blue card. None of that now come up till later. The first thing they're going to pitch out there on the screen is a Jamaican. So we represent each other whether we know it or not. Yeah? So sometimes I just take shame out of each other eye for the bigger picture, the grand representation of us on the world stage. You see it? So big up on yourself, man, and thanks for tuning in this morning. We have, 8 minutes to go in this segment. Somebody says, let me see. Read up some comments now. Loud, loud, loud. You might end up dying for nothing too. Yeah, that too. That can happen anywhere too. But I just saw the thing go. Just take measures to protect yourself. But it's true. It's true. Loud and clear, SouFLoTV. I'm with you, bro. Bless up. And that's Chaka Brady. Manners and respect, family. Big up and bless up. All right. Run through the comments a little bit. Call out some people name. Brains and the Beat is in the house. That's my headache and my heartache. In a loving way. I'm my wife, my life. Big up yourself, baby. She in the next room now. Down the hall in the other part of the house. Me there, I said, big up yourself, baby, like we're in 2 different states or countries or something. All right, DK74, have a good day. Bless up. KH, manners and respect, blessings. And yes, this is no joke thing. She'll go through something right now. People think that immigration hold something nice. And it's not. They have a facility. They have one facility that they made to look like it could be nice in there. But the treatment that you get while you're in there, you're treated less than. Remember, you're at a point where they want to fling you out of the country. That's the ultimate point before they actually fling you out. So you're seen as unwanted, bothersome. Why are you here? Kind of thing. So you're not treated good in these places. And that's a shade. You see, COVID have everybody on the lockdown and it's spreading rapidly just the same, especially in the state of Florida here. And you're locked up in these places with people in there who more than likely have it. But they're just hurrying to ship these people back to them place where them come from, COVID or not. You and your COVID can go and carry go back where you come from. It's their kind of motto, and we've seen that. So we just pray for her health and her sanity. So it'll just be an experience in life, man. Sometimes we experience the worst of the worst things, and we bounce back from it. Yeah? Like we said before, our resiliency is top-notch. So sometimes we experience the worst. And right now, she's experiencing bad. But she'll come through it. Those of you who pray, continue to pray for her. For those of you who don't believe in prayer, then Just send out some good vibrations for her and all them thing there. And we'll be here. Our goal is to stick to this story and be of as much help as possible as we can. UK born of Trinidadian descent. This is Rosina Sams. Shout out and thank you for tuning in. Aphrodisiac Sound, HD Sound Entertainment. Keep our optimism. We got home somewhere. Yes, may I tell you, them can't fling me out of anywhere. I don't go to other people's place and pretend say it's mine. Like me say, enough of we. I see it. It's funny. Listen, on a joking note though, it kills me when I meet Jamaicans overseas and their accent has totally disappeared in about 1 year. SouFlo, what's up, SouFlo? And I'm like, yo, what's up? What's up? You all right? Everything good? Bless. I watch your channel all the time, you know, and this and that. I say, yeah. And so where are you from? I'm from Jamaica. Okay. How long have you been here? I've been here a year. One to your accent. Like, you know, some Jamaican, like, if you watch the show, you know, I'll flip it. And sometimes I'll speak because I want more people to be able to understand what I'm saying. And honestly, not everybody understands patois, especially when they start rip it, right? So I go in and out of the patois and the English, but what happened to your accent? You've been here a year? Whew. I've been here decade upon decade. I might think no change like that. So easy. Go easy with the try, but I understand trying to assimilate and all them thing that. Anyhow, that's just funny. I just thought I'd throw that in there. Don't come up here and then you're tongue palm me in 12 months. And you've never been out of the country before and these kind of things. Yeah, that's my place, man. I don't play around when it comes to Jamaica. That's my place. And regardless of what, I'm trying to tell you that it's the only place in the world that they cannot throw you out of. They might leave us out on a ship, but eventually they'll have to let us in. Because that happened to the people. We can laugh now. Like I said, we go through hell sometimes, but our resiliency is strong. Okay, remember the people that were out on the ship workers recently, when the whole lockdown thing was in full effect. I'm saying they might leave us out on a ship, but they can't leave us out forever. That's one place in the world that I know that if everything else falls down around me, I can walk away from every single thing. I'm going to write down a Clarendon and go dig up 2 pieces of yam and boil them. Make me ackee tree them. Go pick some ackee. And I eat ackee and yam this evening. Might steam some callaloo with it and them kind of thing there. And it sounds jokey and funny, but I really wouldn't have to depend on anybody for anything. You see it? So make sure you don't come get lost in a foreign and lose sight of the vision. Okay? Every one of us had a vision when we left. All the one them who did little like me when them dragged me. Come, you go foreign. I say, I don't want to go. Come, you have no choice. Okay, then. Don't bring much. Just pack 2 outfits. We'll shop on the way. That's how I left Jamaica. I left Jamaica rapid. Like them just drag me out. And of course, I understand why now. Because there's a lot of issues among our people. And people feel like, oh, my God, foreign. Put something in them food. The whole of Miss So-and-so picking them to pile up. Like, there's a whole bunch of different stuff go on. So it got to the point where people don't even tell nobody they're leaving. And it's the same reason we don't tell nobody when we're flying in. And these kind of things. Security measures. But at the same time, I still my place. And the world fall down around me. You can find me in Jamaica right there. Now I beg nobody a thing. And even if me I beg, I that's me there. Right? Big up to yourself, people. Manners and respect. Shout out to the people once again going out to work. You get up every day, you work hard for what you want. You're not out here robbing, stealing, kill nobody. Forget your things. You know, say that you want, and you put your shoulder to the wheel. And you put your mind to work. And you're getting it. I respect you to the fullest. No job is a bad job. I don't care if you're a sweep road. I don't care if you're a flip burger. I don't care if you're a wash windows. I don't care if you're in a highty-tighty job with a high society job. From the highest to so-called lowest. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. You get up every day and you get to it. Manners and respect to you. That's what that's what it takes, and that's what me call progress. Shout out to my retirees because you've done it all, and now is your time to kick back, don't? My grandparents, them staying at home, chilling, them kind of thing. They're big up to each and every one. I don't know. We're at the top of the hour, and we're going to call this one right here. And I'll catch you tomorrow morning for the 1 hour show, morning show on SouFLoTV. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Have a wonderful day. And remember, find something to laugh at today. Love yourself throughout the day and spread a little love around you. All right? I'm out. Peace. And the light goes out right on time. You see that?